Hey guys, so continuing my anime review, there's actually another anime that I had heard a lot of before watching it, like, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. This was another anime that I had heard a lot of before it started, and I was really curious to know what the series was about, and just hearing why everyone was praising it so much. And so I borrowed it from my brother back in 2017 when I was doing my anime reviews on my blog, and I watched the whole thing in just a couple weeks. And I was very curious to know exactly why people were praising the series so much, because it was in a lot of people's top three anime of all time, and some people, like some other YouTubers, have placed it as their favorite anime of all time. And so I was really excited when I started it, and from what I saw, again, I don't think it's necessarily one of my favorite animes ever, but I ended up really enjoying it. Really, just another great show that I had a really fun time watching. And so the basic plot of this is that it set in the year 2071, and it revolves around four bounty hunters, Spike, Jet, Faye, and Edward, and technically they're all on. They don't always get along with each other, and they all have some hard past behind all of them. So the main character is Spike, who's voiced by the amazing Steve Blum, who also gave the voice of Wolverine in the Wolverine and the X-Men show, and Zeb in Star Wars Rebels, and Orochimaru in Naruto. And he's awesome. He's the kind of person who sort of likes to do whatever he wants. He doesn't really care that much about what other people want to do or think of it or anything like that. And his past is that he was part of an organization called the Red Dragon Syndicate with his partner Vicious, until he eventually left the organization and became a bounty hunter, and he wanted revenge on his partner Vicious, who he tried to kill, and so now he's spending the entire show trying to kill him, and that's pretty much exactly what his main goal is, just to find Vicious and kill him. And his partner, like, on their ship, the Bebop, is called Jess, who's also awesome, almost like kind of a big brother figure to the whole crew. And his past is that he was part of some kind of police agency, and he had a girlfriend who left him, and he lost his left arm. And Faye is kind of a selfish, greedy woman who also does have a sad past with her being over a century old, and she was in an accident and doesn't remember much of anything before that. And Edward is actually a girl who's absolutely insane. She's always moving and crazy and talking crazy, and she's always just trying to figure out how to hack everything, and she's just really on the nose with, like, technology and all that. And since the characters are so well fleshed out, like in a bunch of other anime, you can watch them just do just about anything. And their little dog Ein is really cute. And out of all of them, I would say Edward is my favorite character, and seeing Edward leave with Ein at the end was pretty sad. And so most of the show is just following these guys as they're just kind of going around to different locations, tracking down bounties. So yeah, that's basically like the main selling point of the entire show. We're just watching these characters in different situations as they're collecting bounties and honestly just trying to survive. And so yeah, a lot of it. So I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I started watching the show from the first few episodes. So yeah, it was fun, and yeah, I had this likable character, but I wasn't getting super into it. But when I reached episode 5, that's when I began to really get into it, kind of anyway. And it's when we meet Vicious for the first time, and the whole episode was awesome. And a lot lot of the show's best parts are with before characters are in, or when before characters are interacting and doing their own thing and trying to get bounties. That part was really fun, and I like that part of the show. But it's really more about them coming to them with trying to just exploring more of their past. And I like the whole, and I like everything with Vicious as well. He was a pretty cool villain for the show, and it was cool whenever we saw him and Spike interacting, considering Spike is pretty much just spending the whole show trying to find him. And so everything to do with those two was really fun. Although, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I was watching the whole show, and I was liking it. Yeah, I liked it fine, but honestly, I don't really see this show as one of my all-time favorites. I mean, I definitely like it fine, but I don't really get the whole thing with the way everyone gets behind it. It was fun. I liked it, but I don't really understand what people see about this that's so amazing and so incredible. I mean, I like it fine, but I don't really understand people's really big love for the show. I know I probably hated on this show a bit too much now, but I gotta be honest, that is really my opinion. But that's not to say this show is bad at all. It's absolutely not. I still really enjoyed it for what it was and for what I saw it to be anyway. And the way the show keeps going with the characters, and we learn more about them, and the way the story keeps going up until the end is still really entertaining. And I like all the stuff with just how they interact with all the characters around them, especially just whenever we see Spike in action, because he is a really awesome protagonist. Just seeing him, just the way he fights and all that and other things like that is really cool. And again, as we keep going, it just gets a lot better towards the very end of the show. And there's a lot of other great things in the show as well, like the animation is really impressive for 1998, and the music is really iconic for the show, which is honestly one of the biggest selling points of the series, or one of the biggest things that people take away from the series is the music, which has always been hailed as some of the best music in anime history, and yeah, it is really good. Again, and I especially like the opening theme, and that theme is really cool. And I like I like all the stuff they do with Vicious as well. Which is really impressive considering he actually doesn't show up in the show that much, but he is still a really cool villain when he is there. The show shows some pretty funny moments too, and something that really surprised me as I was watching the show, and just given all the things I've said already, those were just kind of my thoughts as I was watching the show as well. How I did think that as I was watching it originally, it was getting a bit boring for me. I guess maybe a show like this isn't exactly my kind of anime show, but I think what really surprised me the most in this show was the ending, which was really great in my opinion. The last two episodes of the show are really good. Some of the best anime, one of the best anime finales I've ever seen. And yeah, it is still really cool. We see we see the whole resolution to some of the characters, after Edward and Einar gone, Spike decided to take on Vicious and the Red Dragon Syndicate single-handedly, and this is after he failed to keep his love interest safe, Julia, because that's basically what the whole thing between, that's basically what divided him and Vicious originally, and so, but we just get to see a lot more of that to do. The Rainbow final episode with the two of them fighting is honestly really, really good. Like I said, one of the best anime finales I've ever seen. And it does have a pretty sad ending because we're not entirely sure on whether or not Mike actually survived. We just see him collapse on the ground and that. Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty sad if he actually did die. And that also leads to a sad plot with Jet and Faye because they're pretty much just all by themselves now on the Bebop, and it's pretty sad to know that what really became of them afterwards. And the rest of the episodes are also great too. Although, like I said, while I definitely enjoyed this entire show from most of the show from beginning to end, just personally, I wouldn't necessarily be that interested in watching it again because I actually did try watching the series like 2 years ago, like around 2 or 3 years ago on Netflix or something, just to try to see if my opinion on it had changed, and not really. And even recently, I actually managed to buy a DVD of it for myself. And again, my thoughts on it are pretty similar, and that it's really enjoyable, and I really enjoy it. But it's not really something I would necessarily want to keep watching over and over like a lot of the other animes I've watched. And even though okay, yeah, I feel like I've been complaining for most of this review, but that's not indicative of the entire series as well. I still really, really enjoy it. It is still such a unique show that has a lot of really cool moments and definitely had a lot of really awesome and impressive moments. And I guess that it is really impressive, especially considering it came out in 1998. And again, this is still my opinion, and I still really enjoy it from like this entirety. But I just don't see it as like the flawless masterpiece that other people do. I mean, I understand when they're talking about these things, and it is cool when they say that. But even okay, sorry, but regardless, it is still a really great show, and I enjoy watching a lot of these characters going back and forth. It was still really fun watching a lot of these characters going back and forth, and a lot of the different situations these characters find themselves in is still really interesting, like the episode where there's like some kind of thing giving everyone this infection, or when they're trying to go up against this guy from a mental asylum, or we learn more about Pat, and we try to find some more about him, and there's just a bunch of other really cool moments in this that I do really enjoy. So yeah, overall, again, I know I've been saying this a lot in this review, but for a show that I personally couldn't really get into like everyone else, this was still a really fun show for me to watch. And I did still enjoy watching Mike, Jet, Faye, and Edward just conversing with each other, and it was still fun when they kept that spirit with them as well, because watching this entire crew going back and forth with each other was still a lot of fun. And so yeah, I would still definitely recommend checking this show out, especially if you're able to get it on DVD or Blu-ray or anything. So yeah, if you're able to, I would definitely recommend watching this show, and yeah, take your own personal opinions on it. I would still like maybe watch it again occasionally, but it's just not one that I would consider to be my favorite. Still really good, but yeah, very so bad. So yeah, everyone, so that's my review for Cowboy Bebop. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all like this video. If you did, then please like this video. Please comment down below to tell me what you think. Please follow me on Twitter at Daniel Maloney, a Haitian Disney fan, where I do Kingdom Hearts and Disney Quiz every day. And please subscribe for more content like this coming soon. I'll see you on next time. Take care.